I've noticed a debate raging more and more nowadays on online bass communities about whether bass players should use metronomes or not. So in this video I'm going to talk about that, I'm going to discuss it, give my view on that, and I'm also going to show you how to use a metronome in your practice session. Electric bass is relatively new compared to a lot of other instruments, and it's constantly evolving in terms of technique and ways to play it. There isn't yet a definitive book on how to play electric bass guitar. But in terms of musicianship, everyone's a musician if they play an instrument. So there's a lot of similarities here. And if we look at a lot of other instruments, we can see that the metronome's used all the time in practice sessions. Now, when I say metronome, I also include drum loops in that. Ideally, we'd play with a drummer or a set of musicians all the time, but we don't have that luxury, or most of us don't anyway. So it's great to use some sort of click or metronome or drum loop to aid us to improve our time and our sense of rhythm. Click tracks are used more and more now in studios, bands, in shows. If you don't know, a click track is just a click that runs in your ear that everyone plays to. So it's a great skill. You've got to be able to play to a click track if you're playing a wide variety of gigs. And the way to practice that is to play with a metronome or a click or a drum loop at home. So how do we use a metronome? Well, the first metronomes were wooden. They're the ones I used when I was little playing piano. Then it kind of changed to these plastic ones here. These are kind of manual ones, okay? You can set the time, you can speed them up here. Okay, like that. You have to wind these ones up. But now you get a lot of metronome apps on iPads, desktops, phones, and a lot of them are free, so there's no excuse not to have a metronome. I'm going to set a click running. This is just on a metronome on my phone. I'm going to set it at 120 BPM, which is beats per minute. Okay. So you can treat that click as anything you want. We're going to treat it as quarter notes, and we're just going to count. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's just counting quarter notes along with the metronome. We're now going to play a riff, and then we're going to play that to the metronome so I can demonstrate how we play along with it. All the riffs from this lesson are on a free PDF. You can get that by clicking the link below this video in the description. So just fill out the form, join my mailing list, and I'll send you your free copy. When you're working out riffs or bass lines, always work them out away from the metronome. Make sure you know what the notes are, make sure you can play the rhythm before you attempt to play them with a click. This is a sort of soul Motown-y type of riff. Okay, so we're starting on A, second finger, and then C sharp. Okay, so A, C sharp, D, E, okay? You could play an open A. So you can do it all in the same string, it's up to you. We're now going to play that with the metronome. I've set that at 100 BPM. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so you can use it to keep you in time. So if you look between the first and the second note, we don't actually play on beat 2. So 1, 2, do. Okay, 1, 2, and 1, 2, and. So you can use that click to help you there. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and you can have it really slow. Okay, if you're struggling to play that, first of all, just set the speed at, say, 80. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and. Okay, so you can obviously use the metronome at different speeds. Now we're going to try the metronome just on beats 2 and 4. This is a classic that jazz musicians do all the time when they're practicing. You've got the hi-hat on beats 2 and 4 normally on the swing beat, so it's kind of simulating that really. There's a classic Carol Kay video out where she talks about grooving with the metronome on 2 and 4. You can do it in all styles of music. It's a really good video, that, and check it out online. So I'm going to show you how we play with the metronome 2 and 4. First we set the metronome going at 60, okay, so that's just 60 BPM, okay, and then we're going to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we're going to count double speed, okay, like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, okay, and then we're going to use it with a metronome on 2 and 4, okay, like this. 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So when you to come in at the beginning, I just count 2 on the click. 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so that's how you count with the metronome on 2 and 4. Let's try that now with the riff. So we're going to play the riff. We're just going to have a click on 2 and 4. Okay, I'm going to drop it down actually to 50, because if we double that makes 100, okay, 100 BPM, the same speed that we were playing the riff before, but the metronome's just at 50, okay, because it's just doing a beat every second beat. Okay, it's quite mathematical music actually when you come down to it. So 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, go. It's actually quite tricky to do that, okay, because you haven't got many clicks. So you've got to really work on your timing to try and make it groove, okay? So you try that riff now, try it with the metronome just clicking at 100, and then try it with the metronome clicking on 2 and 4. If you're enjoying this lesson, then don't forget to subscribe to my channel. You can do that by pressing the red subscribe button in the corner of the screen, and if you click the bell and select all, then you'll get notified as soon as I release a new piece of bass content. You can also use the metronome to practice tricky rhythms, especially when you've got syncopated rhythms, which mean you're playing on the offbeats. So the click can kind of click the beats, can help you to work out and practice these rhythms. So let's look at this riff here. We've got an isolated 16th note, one on its own. That's quite hard to do without a click, okay? I know the riff, but if you're learning it, it's quite hard to do. Okay, so I'll set the metronome at 85. Okay. Okay, so that 16th note comes just before beat 3. Okay, we could double that, the click, and that will be clicking 8th notes, okay? So double 85, 170, okay? So I'll set that to 170. So this is 8th notes. 3, 4. So that 16th note actually falls between the 4th and the 5th click, okay? So you've got 1 and 2 and then you play 2, 3, 4. Okay, and I'll put that back to 85. Three, 4. Okay, so you go and practice that one, which just uses A and then B and C sharp. Okay, again, you can use the open A if you prefer. Okay, so it's just to practice that isolated 16th note. Remember that you can speed up the metronome, you can double the speed so it can click 8th notes. A metronome is also really useful if you've got kind of odd time signatures. So I've written a riff out here in 7/4. You can set, on a lot of metronomes, you can set the first beat of the bar to make a different sound. Okay, so I'm going to set it to 100 and then I'm just going to set a click on the first beat. Okay, and we're going to put it in 7/4. Okay, so I've set that up now. So if you listen to that, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2. Okay, so when you're playing these kind of odd time signatures, it helps you to work out if you've actually landed on the right beat at the beginning of the next bar. I'm now going to play the riff with the metronome. Okay, so I'll count you in 7 beats and I'll explain it afterwards. 4, 5, 6, 7. So you can hear that different click at the beginning of each bar. So we're just starting on D, B flat, A, C, C sharp, D, B flat, A, C, C sharp. But with this rhythm, 2. Try to play it with me, 6, 7. Okay, I'll set the metronome. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, when playing in 7/4, if you're not used to it, what usually happens is you kind of turn it into 8/4 or 2 bars of 4/4 and you end up a beat out, a beat late. So it's really good to have that metronome with the different click on beat 1. Okay, so try that yourself. It'll be quite an interesting process if you haven't played in 7/4 before. Remember, the 3 riffs from this lesson are on the free PDF. You can get that by clicking the link below this video. So that's just a few ways that you can use the metronome. I hope that was useful. Let me know what you thought in the comments. Leave me a comment below. Also, if you've got any other tricks and ways that you practice using a metronome, then let me know below. Sometimes you can kind of set the click and you can play a 16th note behind it or in front of it. You can do all sorts of things to kind of help work on different aspects of your time. But leave me a comment below and let me know how you got on. If you felt that you got value out of this lesson, you can always buy me a coffee. The link's on the bottom of the screen, or you can click the links in the description. They're $5 and they just help keep all these YouTube videos and PDFs free. Also, check out my website, gbshed.com. There are loads of bass courses, books. You can get some merch over there. Just check it out. That's gbshed.com. And also, if you look in the description, there are loads of links you can click on to all sorts of different pieces of bass content. It'd be great if you could like and share this video, share it on all your socials. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel as well. This is Greg from Greg's Bass Shed. Hopefully see you very soon in the next lesson.